You guys already know I'm not the one to yap about every single character. I make this video like 20 minutes long, so I'm just gonna go over each character kind of quick, and hopefully I haven't missed out anyone here. It feels like I'm missing one character, but I don't know who I'm missing here, so I'm sorry if I am missing anybody. We're also covering Full Bullet Deku, Strike Shigi, All For One, and Rapid Bakugo in this video, so stick around to the end to see these four. So for the assault characters, I've put Kirishima at the bottom just because he struggles so hard in the start of the games. There's so many bad matchups for Kirishima due to his lack of versatility. Second in the assault class is Kendo, because again, like Kirishima, she does struggle against a lot of people. The shield is pretty good and it does counter pretty much everything. I was even testing with All For One in game. Even All For One's beta that's supposed to go through walls doesn't affect Kendo while she's using her shield. She does have the best defense in the game, but her attack isn't really the greatest also. I put All Might third just because he's been receiving nerfs after nerfs after nerfs. He keeps getting nerfed. If we were speaking about season 2, he would be an S tier at the top. And actually, just thinking about it, I'm gonna put Deku S tier because he is still the meta. Like, beamers right now are the meta in the game. I feel like they always will be. Oh yeah, I forgot to speak about Mount Lady. I put Mount Lady in B tier. She got nerfed to her beta stomp. She's not as good as she used to be. She's still insane. She might be low A tier, but she's just not the greatest. Just one of the most toxic characters in the game. Moving on to the Strike characters, I've put Endeavor and Strike Shigi in C tier because we all know about Strike Shigi. We don't really even need to cover him. He's just shit. He can't fight anybody. Early games he's horrendous. You need his beta at level 9 and his alpha at level 9 to be somewhat even decent with him. And I'm so upset, but yeah, Endeavor is in C tier. He is such a great character, and in solos, he is such a great character as well. He's insane. Endeavor has so many good matchups in the game, but in team situations, he's horrendous, and he just can't do much. I think we all know why Endeavor is in C tier anyway, so I won't go over it too much. Todoroki, I put in B tier, just because he lacks that versatility of going up and down a lot as well. And yes, although he has a stun, and everybody fucking hates his stuns, I feel like since mid-season 3, Todoroki's like not being used as much. I don't know why. I know he got a nerf to his gamma and his stun time, but it's still kind of overpowered. But I guess it's just because he doesn't really have much good versatile movement. And if I was making this video last week, I would be putting Denki, of course, A tier above everyone else. Since the patch notes and Denki got nerfed this season, he's been so much easier to deal with in games especially. I mean, yeah, he can still stun you and combo your ass, but you can get out of it a bit faster now instead of taking, I think it's like 1 extra more hit. We all hate Denki players, and if you main Denki yourself, you're just a little bitch, but you know, it's fine guys, don't worry. And of course in S tier is going to be Bakugo. I would say he's even better than Deku in my opinion. It is very 50-50. Let me know in the comments who you guys think is better, Deku or Bakugo. But in my opinion, I would say Bakugo is higher than Deku just because he also has that more movement and he can get up and down easy. He can go on top of buildings so much more easier than Deku in my opinion. Moving on to the support characters now, I've put of course Momo A tier and I've put Cementos at the end of A tier. The reason I put Cementos at the end of A tier because he's kind of like Endeavor with he has so many good matchups in game, but the reason he's S tier is because he even works well in a team as well, and in team situation Cementos strives. And especially on the new map, if you catch a Cementos inside of a building, just know you're fucked because you're not going to be able to get out. Plus he also has the insta-res ability, and in my opinion it's so much better than like Ida's, Froppies, Deku's, All Mights, you know, 10 times better. So he has one of the best reses. Momo, of course, A tier because she's one of the best characters in the game. In my opinion, she's one of the best. Her alpha is one of the strongest in the game. It completely stops all momentum on nearly all characters, even like Ida's and Kirishima's. The fact that Momo can stop a Kirishima using his alpha is insane. Insanely not lore accurate. That's what I'm trying to say. But we're not talking about the anime here. We're talking about the game. And in the game, she's crazy overpowered. Her cannons are just, it's so fucking annoying also, man. So if you're playing on the new map in a small circle, you ain't going to be able to do shit. You just can't do shit inside. Some of you are going to be upset. And if Trash Junkies is watching this video, he's going to be extremely upset with me. But I put Cementos in C tier. Yeah, he's got a buff because of his little res thing animation, whatever it is. And that's so much better now for compressed. But his alpha is still just so arse in my opinion. Like, it's just so fucking bad. Like, I hate it so much. I know it is probably just me, to be honest. It is probably just me. But I just have a strong disliking for compressing this game. Actually, Trash, if you're watching this video, bro, I'm putting him D tier just for you. Actually, no, I can't disrespect compress too much. I've got to put Ibarra at the lowest of everything because we all know how bad Ibarra is. In a way, I just don't even know why she's in the game. Like, why is she in the game, guys? Someone tell me in the comments. She's just so arse and there could have been such a better replacement for her. I understand maybe, yeah, they really needed a support because there is barely any supports in this game right now anyway. We just don't want Ibarra. We don't need Ibarra, and this is clear proof we don't need Ibarra. we didn't need a Bara. And for the speed types in B tier, we have Twice and Ochako. I feel like Ochako is still very underrated, and she's still just as good as she was in like late season 2. But I can't really say that. I barely even play Ochako. I think I've played her like 3 times in my total career. But obviously I know enough about her to put her in B tier. If she is good, I would put her A tier maybe, but I just feel like there's not enough people that even play her enough. I would put her in the bottom of A tier, but I feel like top of B tier is just where she belongs. And for Twice, yeah, he could be again A tier also, because when he has loads of clones, he's kind of unstoppable. But his movement is just a bit shit in my opinion. His melee is really good, but his movement is a bit shit. And I've put Ida actually just behind Denki in A tier because, you know, those glitching gamma fucking Idas, bro, running around the map fully gammaed for the whole game is so cringe. The fact you're still doing it now, because the thing that makes it really cringe is, as a community, we all know the devs ain't gonna fix that glitch, and there's people still using it now. Like, you're just ruining it for everyone else, bro. You're ruining it. You're ruining it. And I don't think she needs much explanation, but of course Froppy is S tier because she's just a great hit and run character. She's easy to get out of fights and in fights with. She's so hard to hit because of the hitbox is so small as well, and she can turn invisible, so it's so hard to like even chase her. By the way guys, I got no idea why Ochako's purple and Toga's blue. I know this is how it was back in season like 1 and beta, but it's not like that anymore, is it? Moving on to the last set here. For the technicals, we got Dabi in the bottom of B tier. I would have put him top of C tier, but I feel like just because of that res now that he has on his special action, it's kind of overpowered for him. Like, he basically has 2 lives in each game, so it's kind of disrespectful to put him in C tier. I feel like Dabi is the villain fan favorite, but he's just so arse. But for some reason, I still see at least 2-3 Dabis in my games. I feel like this will be the controversial one, but I've put Aizawa in A tier because in my opinion, he's just a great character. He's got the best movement. You can constantly stay in the air with Aizawa if you know how to do it properly. He's just so overpowered. He can take away anybody's quirks, so he can literally fight anybody who he wants to. He's a matchup for everybody. I feel like I'll get hate in the comments for saying he's A tier, but that's my opinion, guys. Let me know if you guys think different. And unfortunately, I had to put Toga A tier because she just is that. She just is that guy. She's that guy. Her beta is insanely overpowered. The fact it can also just last forever as long as she's hitting people is silly. And of course she's A tier because she can be anybody else who she wants on this whole tier list. So she's very situational, and in most situations she's doing the right thing. So now moving on to some more interesting characters. I'm going to put Deku in B tier between Twice and All Might. I haven't played much of Full Bullet Deku. We all know. Well, I've never played Full Bullet Deku. We all know about this and the history I've had trying to get this character. But you know, he looks great in game, and a good Full Bullet Deku is very scary. I just want to say it. I wish I could make a combo guide on him or something, but I don't have him to be doing that, so I'm sorry guys, but I have put him just B tier. Now talking about Assault Shiggy, I'm going to put him in S tier just between Toga and Froppy. Assault Shiggy has better movement than Toga, but I wouldn't say as good a movement as Deku, Bakugo and Froppy. And I'm not sure if there's any combo guides on Assault Shiggy now on YouTube, but if there is, honestly, just go search Dabi and go watch some combos on this guy because he's so broken in the game right now, and I don't feel like anyone is even really speaking about it like that. People still think Denki is more toxic than this Shiggy, but this Shiggy is insanely toxic. Now talking about the final 2, I'm gonna, of course, I have to put All For One top of S tier because let me just explain now. His abilities are amazing, but he has no movement. But again, and then he has movement, he's going to be insanely overpowered. Like, I don't know how this is going to work out in game, but I can just promise you guys now, I have gameplay on my channel for All For One, by the way, if you want to go see it, but I'll promise you guys now, as soon as this guy has movement, he's going to be dominating the whole map. He's so scary in game. In late game, he's actually so scary as well. The fact he can push everyone outside into the storm, or he can pull everyone right in towards in front of him, and you can combo that straight away with a beta. It's actually so insane. And talking about Rapid Set Bakugo, I don't really know where to put him. So now talking about Rapid Set Bakugo, he's very interesting. It's very interesting because he has the best movement in the game. I would say this Assault Quirk skill set has the best movement in the game, but the damage just isn't really there in my opinion. The damage isn't really there for him. He is a rapid character, so it makes sense. He's very, very fast. He's definitely faster than Froppy. He's going to be able to get around the map faster than Froppy. I was playing custom games yesterday with Rapid Set Bakugo, and I was able to run away from Idas and Froppys multiple times. If we were talking about movement alone, he's definitely going S tier at the top, but the fact we have to take into consideration about his damage, I'm going to have to just put him just below Toga in S tier. You can combo him with him. You can do double beta to gamma combo, which is somewhere around, I think, 270 damage, maybe 290 damage, which, yeah, I guess that's amazing, but it's just once you've used all of them, you're stuck on the floor, by the way. You won't be able to do shit. Again, let me stop yapping about Rapid Set Bakugo. I've put him in the bottom of S tier. Let me know what you guys think of this tier list down in the comments below. Just want to thank you guys so much for the recent support on my channel as well recently. The amount of growth I've got within the past 3 days, genuinely, I have not stopped talking about it to everybody, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. So if you guys do enjoy this video, please like and subscribe again. Hope you guys have a good day. It's been Taz, and I'll catch you all soon.